30-second quotes inspiration.
Inspirational quotes, motivation quotes, quotes.
Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. He who controls the past controls the future. He who controls the present controls the past. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn for the past, nor to worry about the future, but to live the present moment wisely and earnestly. Every time you are tempted to react in the same old way, ask if you want to be a prisoner of the past or a pioneer of the future. They say I'm old-fashioned and live in the past, but sometimes I think progress progresses too fast. The past is never where you think you left it. I can only note that the past is beautiful, because one never realizes an emotion at the time. It expands later, and thus we don't have complete emotions about the present, only about the past. I like men who have a future and women who have a past. Unfortunately, the clock is ticking, the hours are going by. The past increases, the future recedes. Possibilities decreasing, regrets mounting. You build on failure. You use it as a stepping stone. Close the door on the past. You don't try to forget the mistakes, but you don't dwell on it. You don't let it have any of your energy, or any of your time, or any of your space. As soon as you have a language that has a past tense and a future tense, you're going to say, "Where did we come from? What happens next?" The ability to remember the past helps us plan the future. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. Pick the day, enjoy it, to the hilt. The day as it comes. People as they come. The past, I think, has helped me appreciate the present, and I don't want to spoil any of it by fretting about the future. His heart danced upon her movements like a cork upon a tide. He heard what her eyes said to him from beneath their cowl and knew that in some dim past, whether in life or reverie, he had heard their tale before. You must learn some of my philosophy. Think only of the past as its remembrance gives you pleasure. The past is never dead. It's not even past. I don't look at our society today too much. My focus is still in the past, and part of the reason is because what I do, the wellspring of art, or what I do, I'll get from the blues. So I listen to the music of a particular period that I'm working on, and I think inside the music is clues to what is happening with the people. The future for me is already a thing of the past. You were my first love and you will be my last. People want pretty much the same things. They wanted to be happy. Most young people seem to think that those things lay somewhere in the future, while most older people believe they lay in the past. Study the past if you would define the future. Favorite people, favorite places, favorite memories of the past. These are the joys of a lifetime. Those are the things that last. Sooner or later, we've all got to let go of our past. The past can't hurt you anymore, not unless you let it. Whatever we had missed, we possessed together: the precious, the incommunicable past. Our scars make us know that our past was for real. Memory is a snare, pure and simple. It alters, it subtly rearranges the past to fit the present. Forgiveness is giving up all hope of having had a better past. Remembrance of things past is not necessarily the remembrance of things as they were. The Master of Life's been good to me. He has given me strength to face past illnesses, and victory in the face of defeat. He has given me life and joy where others saw oblivion. He has given new purpose to live for, new services to render, and old wounds to heal. Life and love go on. Let the music play. The past is behind. Learn from it. The future is ahead. Prepare for it. The present is here. Live it. Reflect upon your present blessings, of which every man has many, not on your past misfortunes, of which all men have some. I miss you, he admitted. I'm here, she said. That's when I miss you most. When you're here. When you aren't here. When you're just a ghost of the past or a dream from another life, it's easier then. We are not held back by the love we didn't receive in the past, but by the love we're not extending in the present. Later she remembered all the hours of the afternoon as happy. One of those uneventful times that seem at the moment only a link between past and future pleasure, but turn out to have been the pleasure itself.